from the West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Set. 380. You're out. Belt. Go.
Again, it's Hampton. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set. 380. You're out. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Go. 380. You're out. Set.
On 3rd down, Herbert finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going play action. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
So first down from the 41. Back to the well again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Collins on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready? 60
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he takes it down to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This time it's a passing play. Makes the catch. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Ready, set.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They throw it out quick to the left. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
It's a turnover.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
4-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So that brings us to the end of one. Both teams starting that long walk to the other end of the field. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They are facing second down deep on their own end.
Kappa. 21. Set.
Herbert. Good gain here across their own 15. And he takes this up to the 22. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set now. First and 10.
Hey, easy. Orange. Set. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Kappa. Go.
Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Texans going with 6 DBs for this third down. They're in dime.
Lion.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Starts his return from the 23. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60, 18, right here.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Set.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Third down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime. They'll air it out on third. Big strike downfield to Coleman. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 380.
Throwing now, Herbert. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Herbert on first down. Mr. Hampton underneath. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
4 yards.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Herbert to throw once more. Connecting on the slant. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going right this time with Hampton. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Herbert to throw. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Shotgun give to Hampton. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Third down and 2 yards.
There he is on third and short. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Christian McCaffrey.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Texans, first down.
He's going to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing it again here. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Hits his running back. This gets the first and more. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
They are throwing it again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throw here, third down. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away. We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. He'll throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
Second down and 10.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, Kappa. Ready?
The final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll find that for a few. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It'll be caught by Jackson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. He's going to throw it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. And the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. He finds him right side. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Chargers 3.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Massive hit, the ball is out! And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Nice run here past the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Running it with Hampton. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Has it at the 7. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Collins got it left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, go.
Back to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now motion him out of the backfield. McCaffrey on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
It's now 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we hit the end of the third quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
2nd down pass play coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They go play action on 1st down. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go, blitz.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one complete to St. Brown. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, play action. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Chargers 10.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Set. Ready. Route. Set.
On third down, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Into the hands of Ganson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
13 yards on the
Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
50-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
The Texans closing in, and they get to him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder. Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Plowing up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, now the best of them take advantage of it.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. He's drawn up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for him. So it's a win for the Texans. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start.